Do you know what's not right? The comments under every single social media post done by anyone in this government, on Twitter, on Instagram, on whatever. And don't get me wrong, it's not that the comments themselves are wrong. It's the level of respect that this government have earned from the people of Ireland, which is zero. I always look for trends on social media because it's always about 3, 6 months ahead of what's coming down the path. And beforehand, from say 2020 COVID onwards, you could see how the negative comments were done from anonymous accounts to all of a sudden where we're at now with genuine people coming out with genuine concerns who are no longer afraid to put their name, to have their bio and everything on display going, yeah, look, I have a serious problem with this. And we've seen that recently with, actually, do you know, it's becoming a bit of a pain in the hole. I used to be one of the first coming out with this before it was fucking fashionable. And now they're all coming out with it. Fuck's sake, they're jumping on the bandwagon. But anyway, they're all negative comments to no matter who posts, whether it be the Taoiseach, the Taoiseach, no matter who, if it's a sitting minister, TD, no matter what they say, they are absolutely slated. And that's not the people who are commenting. It's not their fault. It's, like I said, the respect that our current government have earned from the people of Ireland, which Michael Lowry summed it up absolutely perfect yesterday with a big 2 fingers to every single person in this country. Such is the level of respect that they have for the Irish people. You have Paul Murphy screaming his voice off as if he's auditioning for the next fucking series of Game of Thrones. Shame, shame, shame. Like, who does this guy think that he is trying to relate to, or trying to, like, you're not even allowed record in the Dáil. And here he is recording in the, this is the first guy who shouts and screams when somebody's breaking the law. But here is a sitting TD, supposedly in opposition, recording in the Dáil, antagonizing everything. It was like a scene of when all the apes and monkeys were breaking out of the fucking cages that they were in Planet of the Apes. It was just a scene of that, or like mixed with One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. A bunch of nut jobs who are supposedly representing the people of this country in the midst of crisis after crisis after crisis. From housing to health to immigration to commercial to business to the economy to the cost of living. You could go on all day with what's going wrong in Ireland right now at the moment. And our baboons are acting like a bunch of morons in supposedly the house where it's supposed to be filled with ultimate respect. You have these guys jumping around, shouting around. How long have we got a new government? And what have they done since this new government has come in? Nothing. Never mind all the pre-election promises and everything they said they were putting into their manifestos. Never mind, none of that has been done. In fact, the complete opposite. They've said, actually, no, we're not doing that. We'll come back and we'll review that in budget 2026. It is just incredible. If any of our politicians, even if they post commiserations and sorry for your loss and my usual thoughts and prayers are for whoever who's just after passing away, every comment under that is calling them every single name under the sun. If somebody wins something for Ireland, every single comment is, you're a bollocks. What are you doing for the country? You're a traitor. You've sold us out. It is just, it's not right. Even, you look at Trump. People love to slag Trump. When Trump posts something, there are at least 50% of the comments that are Team Trump, go Trump, make America great again. There's not one for any of our politicians. Not one complimentary post. And that says all we need to know about this current government. It is beyond frustrating. Every single day, you know me and my posts, every single day, I put up, I'm trying to be calm, I'm trying to be good. And by the way, I got burnt yesterday. It's not blood pressure. Everyone goes, oh, you big fat goat. Look at you with your blood pressure. It's a sunburn out yesterday. Didn't think it was going to be as hot. No chemtrails in Kerry yesterday, but it looks nice. But every single post that they put up is met with utter disdain from the people of Ireland, who are now no longer afraid to hide behind their real name, their real profile. It even says, like, where they work, what they're doing. Nobody's scared anymore because the labeling that they used to do to us, it doesn't work anymore. Those who are labeled just turn around and go, look, everybody knows. Everybody knows I'm not racist. I'm not whatever. And everybody who was looking at people being labelled or turning around and going, do you know what, actually, no, you're wrong, they're not. That shit's not working. This government, everybody who was in the House, the Dáil, the House of Commons equivalent, or the Senate over in America, everybody who was in Leinster House in the Dáil yesterday should hang their heads, as Paul Murphy would say, in fucking shame. Because you can shout and scream about speaking rights and about this and about that, but while you're acting the maggot in the Dáil, this country is burning right behind you. And you guys couldn't care less. All you're trying to do is just score brownie points. You come out and you call each other this and you're each other that. Meanwhile, the people of Ireland, the Irish people, are absolutely burning in front of your very eyes. Actually, that's if you had the cop on to turn around and see us, because you've just turned your backs on this country. And I have no idea. For the life of me, I cannot understand why. I mean, you can go down any conspiracy theory and any rabbit hole you want to go down. But I cannot understand the utter hatred this government has for the Irish people right now. Because, and you can say whatever you want, Micheál Martin, you can say whatever you want, Simon Harris, come out and say, that's not true, that's not true. It is true. Because this country is collapsing in front of your very eyes for all the reasons I outlined beforehand. And you guys don't give one flying fuck about it. You're too worried about what's going on in Gaza and what's going on in Ukraine, and going to meetings in Lebanon and going to meetings in South Africa. You're too busy flying here, there, everywhere to say thoughts and prayers and commiserations to all the things that are horrific happening everywhere else in the world, whilst there are tens, if not hundreds, of horrific things happening in this country here on your own doorstep. And you guys don't even have the maturity to run the damn country the way it should be run, because you're up there in the Dáil, calling each other's names, shouting and screaming at each other, acting like fucking 2-year-olds, while we sit here and look and go, what the fuck do we have as a government? You're an utter disgrace. You're an absolute, utter disgrace. You can't be taken seriously. It's no wonder you have all these comments under every single social media post you put up. It's because of you. It's your fault. Because you're getting the same level of respect back that you are showing the people of this country. Anyway, I've often thought, do you know what? If this government was to collapse and if a party was to back me, I think I'd actually run in the next election. Because, I don't know, there has to be something better than this. I don't know, maybe we'd all just go vote the exact same people in again like we've done before. I don't know. But at least I could say I tried. It's gotten to the point, I'm looking at business, I'm talking to business people, and they are literally gone beyond the breadline. There's no more money propping them up. The tourism industry is decimated. It's destroyed. The private market is non-existent at the moment. The cost of living crisis is keeping low. It's too expensive to eat out. I know that. I made more money in 2019 when I charged 30% less than what I'm doing now. If restaurants are breaking even, if even, it's a fucking miracle. And that's just my industry. That's the only one I can talk about. But I know, speaking to so many different business people in so many different industries, they're all the exact same. The cost of doing business in this country is insane. Oh, you're ripping people off. I don't want to rip people off. Like I said, I was quite happy charging 30% less 4 or 5 years ago, making money, than charging 30% more now and making fucking nothing. But I'll do it. That's what I do. It's my industry. I love it. So when the politicians of this country turn around and talk to their PR companies and say, how are we getting this so wrong? Like, geez, I even said, commiserations to your man who died yesterday. His fucking wife told me I was a bollocks. What am I doing wrong? That's what you're doing wrong. You are getting back what you are giving out, which is utter disdain, utter hatred, zero respect, and you deserve every fucking comment you get. It's not right, but it's your fault. Fix it. Ramblings, as always, another 10-minute bloody video. Let me know what you think. Am I nuts? Am I mad? Am I off the charts? Let me know in the comments below. Have a great day.